Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. Today we will do on how to create course outcome survey. Nevertheless, you may use this mode and this session to create a new survey. Right, first by logging to LMS, you can see your course overview here. Let's say you have 2 or 3 subjects, so it will appear on your dashboard. First, you need to look into which subject do you wish to do the course outcome survey. Now, this is for demonstration purposes. Going to click any of the subjects available. Right, these are the sections on your specific module of subjects. So, where you want to first things when you look at your course outcome survey? By clicking Add an Activity Sources. But before that, please make sure you turn editing on. This button is really essential when you want to make any changes. Right, add an activity or resources by clicking on the specific sections. Or else, plus, before that, you may change a specific section for the course outcome survey, so it's much more easier for your students to look for it. Then click enter. Now you create a specific sections for course outcome survey. Right, next step is how to include all the questions. You have to go to the Add an Activity or Resources, then go to the Feedback buttons. Right, by adding a new activities, which is your feedback to course outcome survey, you can create the names of the general details of your feedback. And then you may put some instructions for your students to answer the questions. Okay, now you can display description on your course page so that your student will know and can understand what's the purpose of filling the course outcome survey. Either way, you may untick this, depends on your needs. Also, you can put hyperlink, pictures, graphs, videos, audios, or any related that really helpful for you to ensure that your students fill in the course outcome survey. Right. Moving on to the availabilities. So you need to set a specific time with a specific date and with a specific time period. So here I enable saying that assuming that I'm trying to target it on 20 October. Time is around 8 a.m. You may change all the settings if you think that this survey should appear on other days. Changes are really essential to make sure that you keep progress on whatever the students answering. So next one, question and submission settings. Okay, in order to make sure that the students all the names students appeared in your systems, make sure you click user's name will be logged on and showed with answers so that you can monitor the answers and then you can calculate the CLO. Allow multiple submissions. Usually it appears for any kind of survey, but for this one it's a one-time. or either way you can change, depends on your needs. If you're unsure what this settings is for, you can click the question button. If you click enable notification of submissions, meaning that if you have 30 students, so means you will receive 30 emails or notification from your students. Either way, you can click no. After submissions, if you think that you need to do an analysis page for each sections or for each answering that you got from your students, you may click yes. Either way, you just remained. Common module settings, availability show on course page. Restrict access. Restrict access is another functions that uniquely offered in LMS Moodle functions. So here, you can add more sections according to your needs. For example, by add restrictions, you want to make sure that only specific sections answering these questions, and it will not open to other groups. Just click group and choose which sections that allow to answer this course outcome survey, saying that you are teaching section 1, then you are also teaching for section 2, and also for section 3 as well. But for section 4 and 5, I will not open from other sections to answer my course outcome survey. This is happen for any team teaching mode. If you have any other colleagues of other lecturers who join together teaching the same subject, you may do and add restrictions. For activity completions, students can manually mark the activity as completed, meaning that when a student's answering all the questions, so it automatically students already activating or even completing the task. Tags, meanings like a keyword that you can choose and you get more. Competencies relatedly relate to the subjects and or any task. Save and display. Now, you already complete the first part, which is to provide course outcome survey details. So now, next thing is to add questions. Okay, so there are several types to do the questions for a survey. There are add a page break, capture, information, label, longer text answer, multiple choice, numeric answers, and short text answer. If you think that multiple choice is the best way for you to do a survey, so you click multiple choice, meaning you got a numbering. So you can type in all the questions necessary and required, means compulsory, for the students to answer the question. So now you can type any questions. You can label according to your CLO, saying question 1 referring to CLO 1. This is for demonstration purposes. You may add more if you need. You need a multiple choice with a single answer or single answer allowed drop-down menu. So your choices, for example, if your course outcome survey has skills, Likert scale around 1 to 4 or 1 to 5 or even 1 to 7, so you have to press all these buttons, all the scales, by entering. Positions is number 1. Save questions. Now, if you add more questions, the more you can do. So you can repeat the same format. If you can see through these settings, I already add 2 questions. This is for demonstrations and you can add more. Then, sometimes you may don't want to repeat the same settings. You can edit questions, saying these are the settings they already have. So I want to change the questions here. For example, if referring to ClO3. So these questions go into as a new questions. Now you can see that more settings, more questions appear. And then you can add more several questions according to your course outcome survey. On the next sections, I will explain to you about how to analyze for each questions. And this is really helpful for the lecturers to evaluate, to analyze student response for the whole semesters. Thank you.